a dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Hey, quit cheating out there! Hold it in, all over him. Get this bucket.
It's going our way, baby!
Here we go. Come on, get some points on the board.
They'll try the left side. It's Leonard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
On second down, it's Leonard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down the now before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Leonard.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Right back to him on first down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. But their footwork and speed is negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Play action. Here's Stroud. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eric Armstead gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes the And
he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They run the counter. It's Leonard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down now, it's Leonard. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Stroud looking to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stroud off the play fake.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Extra point try now for Patterson.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
2nd and 16.
Up the middle they go. Leonard. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5.
And now the rookie's free.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll keep it up. And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. And at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Bears! Jamal Mooney from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hustle.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Unique He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Play action. Stroud now.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. As Stroud now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On first down, it's Leonard. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Leonard.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on first down. It's Leonard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Sheds off the tackle.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 37.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, it's Leonard. Down the numbers. There he goes.
There he goes again. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 65 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Your game to win, offense. Show them what we are made of, offense.
On 2nd down now. It's Leonard. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
On third down, Leonard. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told. But they're still looking at a fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. It gets this complete to Shaheed.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here goes Stroud again.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here's Stroud.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right,
If he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
There he goes left side. Still on his feet and down to the 16-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go. Now 2nd and 9.
They run the counter. It's Leonard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Here's 3rd and 7.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Here we go. First down.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's get that touch. Let's go right now. Stop, stop.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.